and welcome to our Teach Me Forex Swing in Position weekly wrap-up session. This is Coach Eric covering the week of trading from Sunday, October 12th all the way to Saturday, October 18, 2008 inside the Teach Me Forex Swing in Position Team Trade Room, where we learn, earn, and have fun all at the same time. Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, another profitable week. But first, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's take a quick flashback at last week. Last week's result, we still had one trade open last week, so it ended up closing in a profit for us, taking our total up to 602 pips for the trades we opened the previous week, and that gave us 30.1% of compounding factor on our account. Beautiful. Well, you haven't seen this week. Last week was on 9 trade setup. Well, this week, so far we're up 995 pips for the week, and we've got one trade open on the yen 15-minute charts, and we've already got 30 pips locked into that one. So we will get into the 4 digits this week. So congratulations to all the traders that were trading with us this week. As far as percentage compounding factor is 44.7% so far, not counting that trade that's open. So we'll take it at least over 45%, that we know. Alright, so you must all be wondering how we do that. Well, we're about to tell you here. But first, let me all give you an overview of how things are done inside the Swing in Position Team Trade Room. First thing everyone should know is we trade 2 mechanical strategies, fully mechanical. The entries, the stop loss, the profit taking, everything is executed mechanically by our traders and students. And in fact, we do believe that the true trading systems will work on any time frames over any currency pairs, and we're proving it week after week. That's why we concentrate on the 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily charts time frames over these 8 currency pairs: the euro, the pound, the Swissy, the yen, the Canadian, the EJ, the Aussie, and the Kiwi. So all our trades are taken based on one of these time frames of charts and on one of these currency pairs, using the exact same criteria on every one trade. One more thing I want to share with you is inside our Swing in Position Team Trade Room, we never ever put at risk more than 1% of our trading capital on any one position. And because of that, all our signals are considered equals. That means there's absolutely no emotions involved. Simply pure mechanical execution all the way. Alright, so let's get into our results now. So again, this week, only 9 textbook trade setup were encountered. 7 of them were winners, 2 of them were losers. So we said 9 total trades with 7 winners and 2 little losers. That's our week. Out of that, we had 1 buy trade, and the rest were all sells. None of these trades came off the daily chart, 1 off the 4-hour chart on our Kiwi, and we had 3 off the 1-hour chart, 1 Kiwi and a couple of pound 1 hours, and the rest, 5 of them, came off a 15-minute chart time frames. Alright, so let's have a few highlights there for the week. So let's start with our largest win for the week. It was on the pound 1-hour chart here, where we actually, let's bring your attention to the other pound 1-hour trade. There, the winning one, where we actually made 335 pips, and that alone compounded our account by half our compounding total this week, over 22% on this one trade available. This was textbook. This was a big kahuna. And the smallest win now, that came on the euro 15-minute chart. So over here, euro 15-minute chart, and we made just 1 pip, so the trade took off in our favor, and then came back and closed us down at 1 pip. Just minimal compounding effect on our account. Let's talk about losses now. We had a couple of them, so we'll look at the largest one. On the pound 1 hour, here we go. That was we took a 30 pip loss there, and that equated to losing a percentage point out of our account. Now, the smallest the smallest loss was on the EJ 15-minute chart, so right over here, and we lost a whole 10 big pips here, and again drew our account down by a percentage point. Now we can see that we're in our yen trade there on the 15-minute charts. We've already taken a couple of shots at profits. Here our stop loss is well locked into a profit. So this will take our total well over 1,000 and well over 45%. So these are the highlights. Let's look at a couple of trades now. Okay, here is the EJ 15-minute chart. So let us zoom into here. So we did pick a top on the EJ as the big downtrend on the yen pairs. We had a big major retracement, but as you can see, we just had a downtrend, and we kind of picked a top right over here, fully mechanically. The exact entry again was 138.76. So we went up to 7.9 on this candle, so 3 pips against our 10 pip stop loss. Our stop loss was at 38.86 there, and we stayed well clear off of that. And we start to go down. 137.43 is where we ended up taking some profits once on the way down, and again on the way back up on that blue candle over here, and to get taken out on this blue candle here with the rest of our lots at 1338.13 for a great total of 98 pips. So 98 pips on this puppy, and basically this was good for a 9.8 compounding effect onto our account. Let's take it a little further. And on this trade, we actually came back to our entry point, and since we weren't in the trade, we tried again to pick a top, but this time it was same entry, 38.76, 138.76, but this time we went as high as 138.94, busting through our stop loss by 8 pips. So this one was a straight loss of, hey, we lose sometimes, minus 10 pips or minus 1% on your account. So just this one didn't work, and you know, we wish sometimes our system would use bigger stop loss because there was a big kahuna of a move after, but that's okay. Let's look at a pound trade now. Okay, here's the pound 1 hour chart, and as you can see, there's one big downtrend, and finally this week, late last week, we started retracing on this, so we could actually get into a situation where we could actually look to find a top. We actually attempted to pick a top here early in the week, minus 30. That was our biggest loss here on the pound. But later on, hey, we tackled that same level again, and actually let us zoom in here, and here we are. We picked the top right here this time, and this time we used half the stop loss, 15 pip stop loss, and this went our direction. So the exact entry on the pound trade here, 75.92, high is 94, 2 pips against our stop loss. We started taking profit at 73.30 was when we first took our profit, then 72.77 right over here, 72.29, took some more profits, and finally at 71.90 we got profited out of this trade. We ran out of lots. Grand total 335 pips, 22.3% opportunity. Big kahuna, I say. Alright, so that completes our weekly report here. So again, total for the week, 995 pips will get over 1,000. 44.7% will get over 45%. So that completes our review for the week once again. So thanks for watching, and consider yourself invited to join us again next week for another Teach Me Forex Swing in Position weekly wrap-up session. And if you're wondering who we are, what we do, how we do it, or you're wondering about any of our strategies, or maybe how to join us in the Swing in Position Team Trade Room, please visit us at www.teachmeforex.com. And finally, from the whole team at Teach Me Forex, have yourself a beautiful weekend.